السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم. أما بعد، أهلا ومرحبا بكم في حلقة جديدة من برنامج Arabic True Stories. اليوم نحن ندرس كيف نكتب لام. طيب، حرف جر لام. And harf jar or lam is used as a connecting word. It means what?
It means 4 or 2.
Yeah, it means 4 or 2. For example, in the Surah Al-Fatiha, we have Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdu Lillah. It's actually Alhamdu. There's a lam and Allah. So we read that as Lillah. Okay, for Allah, praise and thanks belongs to Allah. Now, there are 40 different kinds of lam actually. Yeah. So we will not worry about all of those things right now. Okay, we will do that inshallah eventually. Okay, the one that we are going to learn over here is not necessarily the different kinds of lam, but simply how do you write lam. There's a special rule when you write lam in front of a word that has alif lam. Okay, for example, you want to say the book is the boy's, belongs to the boy. You say al-kitabu, how do you say? Lil walad. Now notice al-walad, how do you write al-walad? See, al-walad, right? And then li is in front of it.
That means it will just sound like li al-walad.
Yeah, it will be actually li al-walad, but when you write it, you don't write this alif.
So you put lil walad.
Yeah, you write it like this. In fact, you don't even write this one. You write like this, lil waladi.
Lil waladi?
Yeah. Okay. So whenever you see this lam, it's not a typo. So you need to know that when you have this like this lil
so
walad.
So it's like a U and then.
Yeah, it's like just a lam. It's a lam, and the alif, which is Hamzatul Wasl, is not written.
But all you have to do is just put a U.
It looks like a U in
then,
English. Yeah. Yeah.
And then just make a wow.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
Lil
walad.
Then you put an
Okay.
alif.
Same thing. For example, we have babul al-babu lil-kahf. Al-kahf. Mama al-kahf ya walad.
Cave.
Cave. Actually, kahf is from cave. Cave is from kahf.
Cave sounds almost the same.
Yeah, exactly. So notice how we write al-kahf. Like this, right? Al-kahf. Right? Now, when you put lam, what do I do, Abdullah? What's the first thing I do?
You take the alif out and then
you write?
You combine the lambs.
You say lil-kahf, like this. Okay? Now, we know that it's totally al-kahf is different from kahf. Kahfun is a cave. What is al-kahf?
Al-kahf is the cave.
The cave. So, going back to level 1, we use definite when we know something, when we are talking about something very particular, right?
Like specific.
Specific stuff, correct? So, if you see alif lam in front of a noun, it means a very specific thing, right? But
like
from now onwards,
ball, if you saw a ball that you wanted before, but you couldn't get it, but then later you get it,
you say,
but then you want the ball.
Yeah, you say the ball, al-qura, al-qura. So now, if you see a word that's written like this, okay, lil-qura for example,
then
for the ball, right? You should know that this is this ma'rifa or nakira? Is this a definite or indefinite? Ma'rifa means definite. Nakira means indefinite. Is this ma'rifa or nakira?
Ma'rifa.
How do you know it? Because there's no alif lam.
There's no alif lam, but there's still lam.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's another lam.
That's why it's extremely important to know that when you see a lam, the Hamzatul Wasl will not be written, but it is still definite, and the meaning is of course for that something, but it is definite. Okay, so that's what is we're going to learn today. So tomorrow right? Like how do you say, for example, to the kid, or to the house, to the school, to the masjid, to the Lord. Okay, so do that. It will be very interesting. You'll find it. طيب. Then the other exercises are easy. Let's do very quickly 4. Okay, exercise 4 or التدريب الرابع, the 4th تدريب. You have to differentiate الفعل الصحيح من الفعل المعتل. Okay, طيب. You wrote most of them you did correctly. Okay, but you wrote some of them wrong, which is what? Baka. Baka.
It has a ya.
It has a ya at the end, so therefore this is not al-fi'lu as-sahih.
It just sounds like a alif.
Yeah,
That's what got me
exactly.
confused.
So yeah. So
I don't know if that counts.
even if you see alif in a fi'l, for example, qala has a alif, but it is it fi'l mu'attal or fi'l sahih, Abdullah?
فعل معتل.
لماذا?
Because there's a with the qa, it's combined.
Yeah, there's a weak letter. So whenever there is what are the 3 weak letters? Harf illa, ma hiya?
Alif, ya, and waw.
Now, alif, waw, and ya. If you see these in the root letters, not in the pattern, but in the root letters, then those verbs are called as fi'l mu'tal. Okay? And then you, for example, you wrote qara'a. لماذا أنت كتبت قرأ في تحت هذه العمودة under this column? قرأ. قاف فعل معتل أو فعل حرف إلا؟ It's not حرف إلا. قاف. Is رافع حرف إلا? No. Hamza is حرف إلا? No. Hamza is different from alif. Don't get confused with alif and Hamza. Okay? So your Hamzatul Wasl is different from alif. Alif is different from Hamzatul Qata. Okay? These 3 things are totally different. Remember, Hamzatul Wasl always comes in the beginning. Okay? It's only used to connect things. And if you see something in the middle without that Hamza sign, then it is alif, not Hamzatul Wasl.
Wait, what is this still called? Wait. It's Hamzatul Qata, right?
Hamzatul Qata, you must see this sign. If you see this sign, only then it is Hamzatul Qata.
And what's the other one? Hamzatul
Wasl.
Wasl without the thing, right?
Yeah.
Why is it still alif?
Very good question. Very good question. Because Hamzatul Wasl comes in the beginning and it does not make a long sound. And alif will never come in the beginning and it will come in the middle or at the end, and it will always make the sound of two haraka. Okay? When you see alif in the beginning, it is Hamzatul Wasl, not alif. Why? Because how many harakat is alif?
2.
2 haraka. So how would you read this if it was alif? No, 2 haraka. No, he's not saying 1 haraka. Because you said if you say this is alif. If you say this is alif, then you must read this as al-fi'l. Right? Because it's 2 haraka. Al-fi'l. Khata.
Na'iman.
There it is alif. That's alif. Exactly. Very good. Na'iman is alif because we have to make it long. But in the beginning it is Hamzatul Wasl. Okay?
So there's only Hamzatul Wasl in al.
Yeah, in the beginning. Always Hamzatul Wasl. If you see this, it looks like alif in the beginning, it is Hamzatul Wasl. Okay? If you see alif in the middle or at the end, then it is alif.
Probably alif.
Okay, not probably, it is alif. Okay? If you see a sign, then it is Hamzatul Qata. That means you have to stop for a fraction of a second. Hamzatul Qata. Hamzatul Qata can come anywhere.
Yeah, but if it has like tanween or
Hamzatul Qata, this one can come anywhere. It can come in the beginning.
Wait, this is Hamzatul Qata.
Yeah, Hamzatul Qata.
I got confused.
Yeah, Hamzatul Qata has a sign.
I got confused with
Okay?
that.
It can come in the beginning, it can come in the middle, it can come in the end. Hamzatul Wasl can only come in the beginning. Okay? And alif can only come in the middle or at the end. It will never come in the beginning. Okay? So qara'a is Hamza is not fi'l harf illa, it is harf sahih. Okay? So or we can say salim. So which is therefore this has to be al-fi'l sahih. Okay? Ra'a is correct because there is a weak letter. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's in the middle.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay? So remember, Hamza is not a weak letter. Okay, though it has certain attributes which we'll study later on, but it is not considered a weak letter. Only waw, alif, and ya. Okay, so don't make these mistakes again. طيب. So we will do this tomorrow, inshallah. Okay, in the next class. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Bye guys. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Bye.